To the new episode of the LaShawn and Renee Show. I'm one of your hosts, T. Renee.
And I am Nisha LaShawn.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
How you doing, baby?
And before we get started again, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell a friend.
Tell a neighbor, co-worker, anybody.
So today we're doing a mental health check-in. How y'all doing? Are y'all all right? We checking in on y'all. It has been a lot going on.
Well,
still in this world.
We only in July.
Yes.
We
only on the 7th month, Jesus. Jesus be offense.
Okay, so we're girls here in the U.S.
Yes.
Okay. Black ladies in the U.S.
Yes.
That explains it all.
Yes.
And we got a long way to go.
We got a long way to go.
This is about to be a long uphill battle, and it's only July. So much has happened, and it's only July.
It's only July.
Where to even begin and start?
I have to say, I'm just been going to bed, and I'm just gonna be honest. Like,
go to sleep.
I just been going to bed, and I'm keeping it a buck. Like, I just have been disengaging. Like I told you before to disengage, I followed my own advice, and I have been disengaging. Like, when I see a lot going on, political or just crime or whatever's going on in the world, you'll be like, you know what? I'm going to bed. Say my prayers and I'm going to bed, because it's just so overwhelming. We are living in a time where I have never, and I've been on this earth a good number of years, because my next birthday next year is a very serious age. And I just feel like the chaos, I have never been in so much chaos, living it daily in my life. The amount of foolishness that is being tolerated daily and presented to us as, oh, it didn't happen, or this is not what it seems. Oh, blame this person. I'm not taking accountability. I'm just like, what is, are we in the Twilight Zone?
So I know for me, disengaging has worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm somebody that likes to be informed, or at least know the basics of what's going on, or have like, a small understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I try to get to that point and say, you know what, I'm going to read today. I'm going to watch the news a little bit. I'm going to see what's popping. It's like a turtle coming out of its shell. Gone back to where you came from, girl.
Yep.
Just abandon ship.
Yeah.
When I watch the things that's happening in DC, the things that's happening in Capitol Hill.
Yes.
How I'm watching in real time people who know right from wrong are choosing to bow down.
And kiss the ring.
Bow down and kiss the ring. And I'm trying to figure out, how does this benefit
the American people or the world in general?
Not even just the American people in the world. These individuals who are choosing to bow down. I'm very interested to know their individual stories. What is it about your life that's benefiting from kissing the ring?
What I've been seeing is that people are trying to show their loyalty, even to their detriment. And that is something I have never identified with. When cats say you have aligned yourself with losers, you better than that. Like, they have aligned themselves with a loser and to their own detriment, even to the point why next year most of the Republican seats could be flipped to Democrats. It don't matter. It's just like to their own detriment, to their own constituents' detriment. You're kissing the ring and being loyal to somebody that does not give one fucking ounce of care for you.
I'm convinced he's subhuman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced that he's not even fully human because there's elements of humanity that identifies us from every other animal. Mm-hmm. And I am just going to have to remove him from this category. I just got to remove him from the category because you're not meeting all of the markers.
The birth defect.
We can say it's a birth defect.
Okay.
We can say it's a birth defect. Who knows?
A genetic malfunction.
Some kind of anomaly.
Yeah.
Haven't put a name to it just yet. I just know it ain't right. It just didn't go right. Questioning why they're making alliances the way that they're making. When I watch them go back and forth and they have these debates and I see them on these news stations in interviews with this person, and he can look them dead in their face, give misinformation. That person has that awkward pause and they're like, I know that's not correct. The free press is not acting freely and saying, hey, this has actually been proven to be the fact.
Right.
What is the fear from looking this person in the face and saying, you are wrong? The advisors. What gains can you have if the entire country is destroyed in the process?
Let me tell you what pissed me off the most. When he looked at the president of Liberia and told him he speak good English. When I say I said, Lord, keep my mind, keep my mouth.
And the president, he was being very diplomatic in his response, but his advisors, the look on their face.
Baby, if looks could kill.
The look on their faces. The president was president. He was trying to keep it copacetic.
He did. He held his composure and he said, and Trump just sitting there looking stupid like, oh, is English your first language? I was just like, this is who y'all put in office. This is what we got to deal with.
You don't even know the countries that have English as first language. Like,
and then when the president of Liberia came back around and was just like, I felt he was very disrespectful, very condescending, unprofessional. Afterwards, I was just like, you are 1,000,000,000% correct. He was. How dare he talk? How dare you? And see that privilege? That privilege is going to get a lot of people in a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to call it privilege at this point. I would like to just call it supremacy.
Okay.
Because
I rock with that. I rock with that.
Because we could hit the lotto tomorrow and be in a position of privilege.
This is true.
We could navigate a lot of things and be in a position of privilege.
This is true. You're right.
It's a privilege for him to behave this way and not have any reprimand.
Yeah.
But the root of it is definitely supremacy. And it has that evil undertone.
Oh no, it's not an undertone. It's an overtone.
Over yonder.
It is like a shadow. It is like a bubble on top. It's a top hat of evil. Because for you to say that you are the president, sitting president, I don't care how you get there, if it was cheated, whatever, however, you don't know. Why are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Like, you're going on record and saying that's old news. Why are we talking about that? That's something the Democrats made it up. It's a hoax. First of all, sir, there is video footage. There is documented interviews of you being with this man.
How is it that everybody involved has already admitted fault?
But you talking about it's a hoax. The Democrats did it. Joe Biden did it.
When he was in that interview and he mentioned that Joe Biden did it and that reporter did not come back and say anything about what happened under his first term. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking you just gonna let him ride out with that fact. Like, you just gonna let him, you just tired of going back and forth. Mm-hmm. What happened to the journalists?
Integrity.
The ones that actually did investigative work. They would put their life on the line. They would be in the middle of the war zone.
I got an answer for that. Mm-hmm. These punk ass networks.
Corporations took over.
And they look, who did he just beat in a lawsuit? He got $16 million from CBS.
Yes.
That's the reason why the journalists aren't operating, because the last journalist that ever like sunned him like to the floor was Barbara Walters. She told him, you're broke. You don't have any money. You filed bankruptcy X amount of times. She sunned him that whole interview.
And that good roller said she read him for filth. But now that you mention that, you're right. There was a shift from free press literally being free and independent. Mm-hmm. I don't have to answer to anybody. Mm-hmm. I'm freelance. Mm-hmm. And it went into corporations, large corporations, entertainment networks, purchasing and creating news stations. And now in journalism, if you want to make a living, you are adjacent to these corporations.
Absolutely.
And if you are not in allegiance to these corporations, you are going to be outworked. You're going to be manipulated out of position.
Censored.
Yep. And broke.
Yeah, because you have to look at it. He controls the FCC right now. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to have these FCC problems, these major networks, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox. So we are in an authoritarian, we are on track with that. We're under an authoritarian regime. It's covert right now, but we're in it. And it's like, you really have to ingest this stuff and know that some of the stuff you're seeing could or could not be true. But I want to give a shout out to Joy Reid, Don Lemon, and Jasmine Crockett. I follow them on Instagram. They've been keeping it a buck. I have to give it up to Angela Rye and the Native Land podcast. They've been keeping it a buck. Like, they've been keeping it honest. Especially Joy Reid and Don Lemon. They've been getting to it. Like, literally.
Not Joy. Don been on a ziggity boom ever since he got released.
Yes, he did.
I feel like the release was the best thing that happened to him.
Yes.
Because I remember shortly afterwards, and he was out and about in the streets, and he like, y'all sadder than me.
Right.
y'all more disappointed in me.
He like, I'm gonna be all right.
I'm good. I said, I know that's right, Don.
Yeah, but those two for sure, Joy Reid and Don Lemon, and shout out to Rachel Maddow, because even though hard down MSNBC be giving her fits, she still ain't wavering in how she delivering the news. She's still calling a spade a spade. So I have to give them their flowers, because even everything that's going on in the world, they're still keeping it a buck. They not letting him slide. They calling him out on his lies and just making sure that the people are aware with receipts.
This is what makes me nervous, and this is a mental health check-in episode. Mm-hmm. Okay. Unfortunately, we have seen repeatedly, time and time again, something drastic has to happen in order for people to be in alignment.
Yep.
So when drastic things happen, people are affected in the worst way.
Absolutely.
And I'm just thinking about us as American citizens who are going to be used as collateral damage.
Absolutely.
For the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, or even the non-bipartisans and all the people in between that is going to either submit to the regime or go against the regime.
Yep.
Either way, the American citizens are going to be in the middle.
Yep.
And used as chess pieces.
Yep.
It is going to be some sad things happening in the near future.
Oh no, we're witnessing now. This is my thing to all of MAGA, because I see y'all now start burning y'all hats. Y'all only burning your hats because they're not releasing the Epstein stuff. But when they were snatching them babies in the middle of the street, when they're snatching families and separate them, and we got, what is that, alligator Alcatraz in Florida. Y'all don't think that's inhumane, but y'all mad that people aren't coming to y'all rescue in Texas. And don't get me wrong, that flood in Texas was sad than the mud. I was so sad for them kids. That hurt my heart that them babies was at that camp. But then at the same time, the same person that y'all put in office, Texas, y'all voted the dominantly red, won't send y'all no help, and y'all governor ain't gonna go to them for help to help y'all. So don't be mad when people ain't trying to rush. And then it was very telling to me, the president of Mexico sent some of her citizens to help on the Mexican border side of it. And then ICE tried to arrest them. I was like, what are we doing?
And we on the Mexico side, what are you doing? And the fact that ICE even thought it was appropriate to be here at a time of disaster.
Yes.
Why are you here?
If you're not helping with the flood.
Why are you here? I have not seen y'all pick up any Russian mobster.
No.
I haven't seen y'all pick up any of those white folks that come over here and do arms dealing.
Yep.
I haven't seen it. And I'm just curious as to, I'm not even curious, I'm being facetious. Because I know exactly what it is. It's very obvious what the cleanup is about.
Yep. And
the biggest comeback that I hear from people is, come over here legally and you won't have these issues. Am I supposed to apply for citizenship in the middle of a war zone in whatever third world country I came from? Or do we have an office here on this land to where people can submit their applications and go through the proper process here? Like, honestly, think about what you're saying. Some of these people are not coming from places where they can come in
with money
and the paperwork in their hand. Some of these people are barely coming here with clothes on their back.
Exactly.
So what are you talking about, come here legally? This is the whole makeup of this country, immigrants.
1,000%.
It's only one group that was kidnapped. Everybody else, immigrant.
Y'all came here willingly. Us and the Native Americans. The Native Americans was already here. We got kidnapped.
The natives, totally out of question. Not even worth bringing them up, because honestly, if they got a bright idea to kick everybody out, everybody deserve to go. Quite honestly.
Yeah.
If had things gone in natural order, none of us should be here.
At all.
But it gotta be some type of mental illness that people have, so like deep-rooted possession over something that they stole.
And I saw that somebody posted that. It's like, what is the obsession of white people always wanting to be in black spaces?
I think it's a combination of things. It's a lot of conscious and subconsciously, a lot of white people really still believe that we're subservient to them and their entertainment. You're here to entertain me, make my day better. And it's a lot of black people that can say that in white spaces when they want to get a good joke. I'm going to call and speak to so-and-so. Oh, you're so funny. I'm going to come over to this person because I saw them dancing and I want to get over there and dance too. Out and about. We see those videos all the time.
Oh, we've experienced it.
We
having a good kiki, enjoying dinner, catching up. Oh, you girls are having a good time.
Yes, we were.
See, that's my question. What is it that's making you have to say, oh, you girls are having a good time, you're laughing? What part of your brain is telling you have to say something?
It's the ownership of the space.
Okay.
I own the space.
Okay.
And because you're in the space that I own, you are subservient to me. And you don't have a right but to entertain me in this moment. Because
even when I'm minding my own business and I'm paying you dust.
This is why I say it's a conscious thing, because that entitlement is passed down from generation to generation to generation. Mm-hmm. They still hold that same entitlement. When it comes to the things that we do, the things that we create, things that we hold dear within our community, Black people are very loving, giving people.
That's our nature.
That is our nature.
Because our first nature is love.
Imagine what we would be if we were the opposite of that. Yeah. We would be probably tyrants of the world, considering all we've gone through.
True.
And how we were still able to come out and still love on people the way that we do.
Yep.
It's a fear in that, because they know what they've done to us.
Yeah.
So if they leave us alone too long, they feel like we gonna get together and start plotting on them.
But what they gotta realize is we don't be thinking about y'all.
We honestly don't care.
We never cared. Actually, like, let me keep it a buck. We be worried about our own lives. Like, I've seen, and we've both experienced it when we've been out together, people just, I guess our laugh is infectious and people laugh and they just think that we're having a great time. And I guess they just feel like they need to be a part of the moment. No, leave people alone. Because first of all, you don't know what we're talking about. You don't have to be in our space, and it's rude. It's rude than a mug. It's like, you don't have to be a part. You don't have to be, oh, what are you girls laughing about? None of your business. Because then if I get rude, then I'm wrong. No, because you came over here and tried to insert yourself. Some spaces don't require you, and that's okay. You need to be okay with not being included. That's my stance. It's okay not to be included.
This keeps my mental balance, because I try to scroll past the videos with the Karens on the loose. I try to scroll past, like, the moments of racism. The guy, I saw a headline about a guy that was riding his bike on a bridge down south somewhere. Mm-hmm. And a group of white guys tried to jump him. Mm-hmm. He went on another bridge, ride his bike. This time he actually had his piece on him. Those same guys came to beat this man up on another bridge. Mm-hmm. So the ownership of the space, entitlement, you don't have a right. I own this space and I own you and your behaviors. It's delusion.
It is.
It's inherited because they don't know any other way of life. And when you inherit something, it's nature. Like, it's just natural in your being.
But this is my thing. Like you said, they think we're plotting on them. We're not. And the only thing that's disappointing at this point, and especially for people in my generation, your parents might have taught you that, but the disappointment comes is you see what it is at my age, that it is racism and bigotry. We expected you to be better than your parents. That's where the disappointment comes in. I know that I'm going to encounter racism and foolishness all the time, but the disappointment is for people that's my generation. I'm in Gen X. People that grew up in my generation, we're not too far removed from some of this, but the disappointment is, if your parents were a bigot, but you grew up around us and you see what we go through, the disappointment is that you still perpetuate all the foolishness and that you didn't become a better person. That's where I'll be disappointed, because that's a choice. You made a choice not to be a better person. You made a choice not to check your racist uncle when he making them ridiculous jokes. And then you cool and go play basketball with Marcus and Ken, and then you think like, these are my friends and I can't believe I sat there and let my uncle know. Check your uncle. Tell him that's not okay. And that his ways of thinking, and don't get me wrong, I know it's quite a few because I done seen some of y'all check y'all relatives, white people. I appreciate that.
I live for every moment too.
Yes, I appreciate y'all checking y'all family. And some of y'all, I done seen y'all as of late, y'all cutting folks off and saying that we are not spending no holidays together. So I respect it because it's just like boundaries. But I just want them to know, like, in the conversation that we have about the spaces where we're out to eat, if we're out in a park, or if we just chilling, just in our space, not bothering you, not looking at you, not talking with you, it's okay for you not to bother us because we're not bothering you.
I think it's just been good for my mental to just keep a distance right now.
Mm-hmm. I told you I've been going to bed.
It's hard to, at work you have to interact with every walk of life.
Yeah.
But there is a mask that you put on to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
And in my personal life, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to have the conversations. I don't want to talk about Juneteenth. I don't want to talk about race, the religion, or any of that with you all. I know it's some really good white folks out there, but this is me talking from a space of like exhaustion.
Yes.
And it takes work to vet you to find out if you one of the ones or not.
Right. And the fatigue of it all has been so challenging.
Yeah. So no offense, but I just don't feel like doing that labor in this season.
No.
And it's not really beneficial to me.
No.
Fortunately for me, I live in a very black city. And
I do too.
I just don't have to deal with it.
I do.
So I pray for my brothers and sisters who live in cities to where they don't have a choice.
Right.
They can't retreat.
Right.
This is a privilege in itself.
Yes.
Being able to retreat in the way that we have.
Yes.
Not engage with them folks.
Yeah. It's one of the things that, like I said, when we were talking last time, I took my own advice and I'm not engaging. And that still stands. You have to limit the amount of trauma you intake daily, because if people that ingest that stuff, I don't know how they mentally making it. No. And then on top of grocery prices, you crazy. Listen, I'm trying to budget my bill book. I don't have time for this. Numbers are not adding up the way they used to. Girl, I went to Meijer. I didn't get no meat. Listen to me, friend. I didn't get no meat. My bill was $71 with no meat in my buggy. What was that, 2 bags? 3. When I say all my feelings were hurting. Listen, don't get the seasonings, the oil, the garbage bags, the sides, the veggies, and the meat all in one check. No, you got to break it down. This check gonna be meat. This check, I'm gonna get the seasons, the aluminum foil, and the paper plate starter. This check, okay, I'm gonna get the veggies and the sides, and you gotta break it down. In the water, the case of water. Like I said, I had 3 bags, and I had to go back and I had got my vitamins. I had got just regular stuff, and I'm just like, I spent $71 and only got 3 bags and probably got about 7 items. Like, what is really going on? I am noticing a difference in my dollars, and the difference is startling. The difference is frustrating because the numbers at these jobs ain't moving as fast. Nope. And then they also act as if we don't have a right to the additional funds. Correct. I don't know what that is. Another conversation I'm so tired of that
Minimum wage jobs are for teenagers. First of all, these minimum wage jobs, you work in the same hours a kid would be in school.
Exactly.
Minimum wage was put in place to make sure that corporations, entrepreneurs, employers were not taking advantage of their employees and paying them $2
right
for a job that was worth whatever number.
Right.
So the government put in place, above all else, you can't go lower than this number.
Right.
That doesn't mean the work is still. Every time y'all bring up this conversation, the first thing y'all want to say is fast food. Fast food ain't even minimum wage, most of them these days.
No, they're not. They're not. They starting at $15, $16 an hour. Even I seen PF Chains, they starting at $18, $19 an hour. I'm like, wow.
Most of these fast food companies, they're not even offering minimum wage.
Yeah.
So that means y'all don't even have a basic concept or understanding of what minimum wage is, why it was put in place, and the kind of jobs that offer minimum wage.
I'm in Panda Express, y'all. My bad.
This goes back to education.
Yeah.
So many people in this country make decisions off of their feelings, their personal opinions.
Yeah.
I had a teenage kid that worked a minimum wage job, so obviously that's what it's meant for. No. Do a little research beyond your life experience.
Right.
That's all it takes is a quick Indeed search to see what kind of jobs it's offering. It's no reason why people should be graduating with college with bachelor's and master's, and the jobs are offering $18 an hour.
Starting.
To live in a city like LA, to live in a place like...
And your rent is $2,500 or $3,000 a month.
Come on now. The student loans in itself is the whole salary at this point.
Absolutely.
It's getting ridiculous. And the citizens, y'all is just as annoying too. This is why I've been retreating. y'all skip all the civic classes.
Yes.
So yeah.
It's been a lot. But right now I'm in my disengage phase of things. I go to work. I grab me something to eat on my way home, and I retreat to my house because I can't have chaos every day. And it's been chaos every day since January 20th. I'm going to say that again. And until we see something different, which I know we're not, it's only going to get worse. And I know, and I pray every day. This is my prayer. And if y'all want to take this prayer with y'all can. I pray every day. I pray, God, I know you have the reins of all that's going on. But at the same time, as you have the reins and you got control of everything, protect your children from the foolishness that's going on. And that is my prayer every day. Protection. Keep me safe. Help me stay balanced. Keep my mind, that I don't lose my mind in all this chaos that's going on. Protection and peace from all that's going on, because we know God is in control, because a lot of this stuff got to come to pass.
It has to come to pass. And I do want to leave y'all on this point that we've complained the entire episode. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
But our personal lives are actually quite peaceful.
They are.
And we made intentional decisions to filter out the things that are unnecessary.
Yes.
And hold on to the things that are necessary. And that's been sustaining us. So we wish you all to do the same.
Yes. Until next time.
Bye. Be safe, y'all.
We love y'all.